Alright, quick 30-second story. I was playing Gran Turismo on my PS4, and then I was like, you know what? I need a wheel. So I was like, oh, I'll buy a wheel. I saw wheel prices, and then I was like, you know what? I'll just make a wheel. And now I'm making a wheel. And so far, I have this to hold the controller, and this is the grip. So far, I base off a McLaren wheel, popsicle sticks, and cardboard for days. This is not the first time I worked with cardboard. I also made that. So, yes, I hope this is successful. And in one night. Happy Christmas Eve. Alright, this is like a minute or 2 minutes later, and now the wheel is holding the controller. Also, this is based off motion controls in GT Sport and the controller. Noises over there, karaoke. It's Christmas Eve. So I just need to make grips so that this thing doesn't fall out. So basically across the middle of the controller, leave space for these 3 buttons, or the headphone jack, PS button. I think I'm fine with the touchpad. Maybe make grips down here. And then I need to figure out how I'm going to do acceleration. Update. The controller holder's done. It's just kind of trapped in there when it's in there though, so I'll fix that later. But we got this. This will allow the wheel to steer. That's the part that moves with it. I'm making just a really quick base with this on it, and that is separate from that, so I was gonna let it steer. And then I will be stealing a lot of ideas from Labo for the wheels. Alright, I'll be back. Update. So I have a table, and it is not very sturdy. This entire thing is not sturdy, so that's not the whole point. I have this, and then you can steer. Okay, so you know how I said I wasn't really sturdy and I wasn't planning for that? Well, I just did this. This is now dedicated to racing only. I did this, and now it is like frozen in place. And then these are zip ties with a little stick on the back, and these are gonna be the pedals. So when let's say I'm holding the wheel and I pull on this. Oh, I didn't think about that. Alright, well, I pull on it. So I'm pulling on it, right? I pull on it and it pulls on L2, and then the same on R2, and then in the game I'll set dead zones. Oh yeah, this part, whatever. In the game I'll set dead zones so that however far I could get with these is 100%, which is already pretty close, especially for brake. Like, that's pretty close. So now I can make pedals that go down here, and that in itself will help me stabilize it because I'm like pressing on the damn table. This I'm proud of. That's pretty. This is sturdy. This feels nice. I did not think about this, and I were to press this, which looks fine, but I get down there. All right, well, we'll figure that out. Okay. Like some 20 minutes later, I have pedals, but they barely work. And I figured out, don't mind this mess, that the thing I was doing for the triggers, I could do it to extend it, so I could just hit it from here. Like I can barely, like, if I'm here, and I have to hit this shifter button, which is now, this is the shifter button, like, that's uncomfortable. But hitting this, actually, well, they're equal. They're equal. It's an extension, so it makes it longer. They're about equal. And same on the other side. So yeah. So these are useless because, like, I could use them. They kind of work. And then same with this one. Let me just. But like, I have to do it when I'm driving straight. This is really only meant for if I want to hold this for a while, which never really happens. So yeah, project finished. Half success, half fail. This bottom part's all fail, but this top part's pretty good success, and I'm pretty glad. This is sturdy. Oh yeah, I added a zip tie to keep it from falling because it would usually fall from there. So this is a success. So I'll try it. So give me a sec. I'm gonna test it with Gran Turismo. I'm recording. Hi. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna improve this in so many ways. I'm just making this a Wii wheel for the PS4 controller. So I'm gonna take these off. I'm gonna take these side things off. I'm gonna take all that away. I'm just gonna have this middle part have all the normal controls, except for instead of using this, I'm doing this. I think that'll make this actually usable. Alright, I'll be back. Ready. So now it's basically just this, and I can hold on to like the whole D-pad, the whole this. The only difference is I can do this, and it reliably steers. We're just gonna quit. All right, I'll meet you back in game. Ready. Time for final thoughts.